Hola guys! Today we will be talking about a story that started to be trending on Reddit. If you like more of this content, make sure to subscribe and don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you can get notified whenever I upload. Let's get into it. So this story was uploaded by a user. Name is James Robert. Let's see what she or he might have need to say. So I live a more scheduled part of Nevada, out in the desert. Nevada is a state in the western regions of the United States. It is bounded by Oregon to the northwest, Idaho to the northeast, California to the west, Arizona to the southeast, and Utah to the east. I own some land and have a few horses. I have lived in the house for about 6 years now. For the first few months after moving in, nothing seemed out of the original. The land was beautiful, and I had a nice view of the surrounding mountain ranges and the desert land around me. I moved in around the start of August. Nothing started to happen, even if we had first snow, which was sometimes the October. From what I have researched, the sun's cream it has been snowing in Rhino. Perhaps I could be wrong. I went outside to care for the horses like I do every day. I noticed a strange footprints in the snow. They were about 2 feet long and 10 inches wide with long crosses at the edge. When I first saw these footprints, I thought they might be from some animals that lives around here. But what kind of animals would have the large of feet around here? The largest animal that lives around here is a mountain lion, or possibly a black bear. But these footprints didn't match any of them, so I was confused and a little scared. I didn't want this animal or whatever it is to harm my horses or my dog. Fast forward about 2 years later, and almost every winter, very slowly, I saw these footprints on my property. I had cameras, but they could never capture whatever it was because the creature never came in view of them. Fast forward to just a few days ago from me posting this. I finally saw the creature for the first time. So it was about 11 p.m. and it was a clear night with a full moon. So it was easy for me to see outside. I was sitting inside playing some Xbox games when I heard a strange scream cry of some kind of animals outside. I decided to go outside and take a break to make sure that this animal did get too close to my house. When I looked over in the direction of the stream, I saw some sagebrush moving. When I looked over in the direction of the stream, I saw some sagebushes moving. A few seconds later, a huge creature came out of it. It was big with no form or hair, about 8 or 9 feet tall, walking on all fours, and was very skinny with bones clearly visible from under the skin, almost like the creature starved. But the worst part was in his face. He had a human-like smile that was extremely white and black beads for eyes. I was too terrified and ran back inside to grab my 357 caliber handgun and wait back outside. I didn't say anymore. but I could hear screams in the distance, slowly fading away, and he walked away. He says that the incident happened because I moved away, even though I love the property. I hope that someone here on Reddit can help me identify the state. Now the thing she or he is clearly trying to mention is practical. Let me explain who exactly is known as practical. Practical is a mythological creature on aerospace which originates from the folklore of Algonquin First Nations tribes based in and around the east coast forests of Canada, the Great Plains regions of the United States, and the Great Lake regions of the United States and Canada. Now question arises among the people that where she lives, and such observers replied, I live on the outskirts of Reno, just up north, close to the border of Cali. Now let's get into a few of the comments, and let's try to learn a few things from them. Number one, I keep hearing and reading stories like this all the time about the strange humanoid looking creatures. The most I hear is not very described, but the creature that stands on 2 feet and has antlers. I can't help but think these creatures are out there, and the irrationalist. And they're the results of some groups of humans living or not entering at all society. I think these barely human creatures have to be out there. And they can be the results of massive inbreeding to the point where they can be hardly called the same spaces as us. These hills have eyes, rock done, desert type of, but I might be wrong thoughts. Number two. Yeah, they are going Walmart shoppers. One of the users sounds like a crawler. She asked Caves nearby. Personally, I think there are a discovery cave different humanoid types creatures. There have been scientists all over the world of them, usually near cave systems. Their eyes are like that because they don't need the caves. The lack of pigmentation, and they have become long and spiny like a of cave creatures. It is not out of realm of possibility. Number four. Her kids have seen something small and similar out here in Wisconsin. Her kids have seen something smaller and similar out here in Wisconsin. Older daughter and her friends were taking the dogs out to the bathroom in the Virginia backyard and saw a smaller similar thing. There was no way it was normal creature and her brave, but stupid medium-sized dog refused to stick it out. They are no longer asking to take the dogs out at night. Now, what is my opinion on this? I might admit that this creature might exist because one of the user's comments on are basically alphabet and other streams, and most of them are from Reno. I should do part 2 of this sooner because this subject is still a mystery. I will talk more briefly of the creature of the part second and will try to break out the origin. What do you think of this? Comment down below. I will as well be trying to get more details of the price and or Beckham Scully. That is for today's video. See you guys soon. Peace out.